Hey Taurus, I need to talk to you about something that just came up in this reading, and honestly, I was not expecting the energy to be this intense. I just pulled cards for you, and what I am seeing here is making me want to reach through the screen and give you a heads up about what is heading your way. This is not one of those vague readings where I dance around the message. This is direct, this is real, and you need to hear this. So I shuffled the deck with your energy in mind, asking what is coming for Taurus that they absolutely need to know about. And the first card that jumped out was the Lovers. Now, before you think this is just about romance, let me tell you that the Lovers goes so much deeper than that. This card is about choices, major life-altering choices that are about to land in your lap. And I am talking about the kind of choice where you cannot go back once you make it, the kind that splits your life into before and after. What I am picking up here is that you have been in this space of uncertainty for a while now. Maybe you have been weighing options, going back and forth in your mind about a decision that involves your heart, your values, or even your entire life direction. The Lovers is telling me that this decision point is coming to a head much faster than you think. And here's the thing about this card. It is not just about making a choice. It is about making the right choice, the one that aligns with your authentic self. Because if you choose based on what others want or what seems safe, you are going to feel that misalignment in your soul. The energy around this feels like someone or something is about to present you with an opportunity or a situation that forces your hand. You know when you have been avoiding something because dealing with it feels too big, too scary, too permanent? That is ending. The universe is basically saying your time to sit on the fence is up, and I know that probably sounds intimidating, but there is also something liberating about it. No more living in limbo. Then I pulled the Four of Cups, and this card made me pause because it is showing me that you have been in your own world lately, maybe even a bit closed off. Have you noticed that? Like you have been so focused on what is not working or what you do not have, that you might be missing what is actually being offered to you right now. The Four of Cups is that person sitting under the tree, arms crossed, looking at three cups in front of them while completely ignoring the fourth cup being handed to them by the universe. This is where the blow-up moment starts to make sense to me. I think what is coming is going to shake you out of this mindset. Something is going to happen that makes you realize you have been looking at your life all wrong. Maybe you have been dwelling on past disappointments, playing it safe because you got hurt before, or convincing yourself that nothing good is coming. And then, boom, something arrives that completely contradicts that narrative you have been telling yourself. The impact I am seeing here is emotional. Like you might actually cry, but not necessarily from sadness. Sometimes we cry when we finally see clearly, when we realize we almost let something amazing pass us by because we were too stuck in our own resistance. The Four of Cups is asking you to wake up, to open your eyes, to actually look at what is right in front of you before it is too late. Now the Seven of Cups comes in, and this is where things get really interesting. This card is all about illusions, fantasies, and having too many options that you cannot think straight. What I am getting is that part of the blow-up you are going to experience is a massive clarity moment. You know how sometimes you have all these dreams and possibilities floating around in your head, but they all feel equally real and equally impossible at the same time? That is the Seven of Cups energy. But here is what is about to happen. Something is going to cut through all that fog and show you what is real versus what was just a beautiful daydream. And this might be shocking because you might have been investing emotional energy into something that was never going to materialize while overlooking something that is actually tangible and ready for you. I am seeing that you are about to have this moment of, oh my God, I was chasing the wrong thing, or I was afraid of the wrong thing, or I was wanting something that was never meant for me. This revelation is the kind that makes your heart pound because it recalibrates your entire understanding of your situation. It is like you have been trying to force a puzzle piece into the wrong spot, and suddenly you see where it actually goes and everything makes sense. The emotional impact of this is huge because you might feel a mix of relief, excitement, maybe some grief for time lost, and definitely some urgency to course correct. The Moon card appeared next, and I have to tell you, this card always brings a layer of mystery and things that were hidden in the dark. The Moon is about intuition, dreams, the subconscious, and also about deception or confusion. When I see this card in a reading about something blowing up in your face, it tells me that there is information or truth that has been obscured. Either you have been lying to yourself about something, or someone has not been fully honest with you, or you have been operating based on assumptions rather than facts. What is coming is going to illuminate what has been in the shadows. Think about it like this. When you shine a light into a dark room, sometimes you find treasure you forgot about. And sometimes, you find a mess you did not know existed. The moon says that you are about to see something clearly that you could only sense or suspect before. And the crying from impact? That makes total sense with this card because seeing the truth after being an illusion is intense. It can feel like a gut punch even when it is ultimately good for you. I am also picking up that your intuition has been trying to tell you something for a while now. You know that feeling you get? That little voice that keeps whispering that something is off or that something is possible? The moon is confirming that your gut has been right. You are about to have external confirmation of what you already knew deep down. Trust that. Your subconscious has been preparing you for this even if your conscious mind has been in denial. The Queen of Swords showed up, and let me tell you, this is one of my favorite cards because she does not mess around. She is all about truth, clarity, mental strength, and cutting through nonsense with precision. After all the emotional and intuitive energy of the previous cards, the Queen of Swords is telling me that you are going to need to put on your big person pants and deal with what is coming with intelligence and objectivity. This queen has been through things. She has experienced pain and loss, but she came out the other side sharper, wiser, and absolutely unwilling to tolerate games or dishonesty. The message here is that whatever blows up in your face is going to require you to respond from a place of mental clarity rather than pure emotion. Yes, you will feel all the feelings, but you are going to need to make decisions with your head clear. What I love about the Queen of Swords in this reading is that she is telling me you have this strength already. You might not feel like you do, especially if you have been in that Four of Cups withdrawn energy, but when the moment comes, you are going to access this part of yourself that knows exactly what to do. You are going to be able to see the situation for what it is, communicate clearly about what you need and do not need, and make choices that are intelligent rather than reactive. This queen also suggests that you might need to have a difficult conversation or make a tough call that requires you to be direct and honest, even if it is uncomfortable. The blow-up might involve you finally speaking a truth you have been holding back, or someone speaking a truth to you that you need to hear. Either way, the Queen of Swords says handle it with grace and clarity. Next up is the Magician, and wow, this card just shifted the entire energy of this reading. The Magician is about manifestation, skill, having all the tools you need, and making things happen through focused intention and action. After all the emotional intensity and revelation of the previous cards, the Magician is basically saying, and now you get to create something new with all this awareness. Here is what I am understanding about the blow-up now. It is not just about something happening to you. This is about something happening that activates you. The Magician has one hand pointing up to the heavens and one hand pointing down to the earth, showing that he is a channel between spiritual inspiration and material reality. He is saying that you are about to step into your power in a way you have not been able to before because you were operating from illusion or hesitation. The crying from impact? I think some of those tears are going to be because you suddenly see your own potential and capability in a way that moves you. Sometimes the biggest shock is realizing that you are more powerful than you thought, that you do have what it takes, that the resources and skills you need are already in your hands. The Magician is showing me that whatever situation explodes into your reality is going to be the catalyst for you to start consciously creating your life, rather than just letting life happen to you. This is exciting because the Magician is one of the most empowered cards in the deck. It is about taking action, using your willpower, and bringing your desires into form. So yes, something big is coming that will blow up your current perception. But on the other side of that explosion is you standing in your power ready to build something amazing. The King of Swords appeared, and this is the second Swords Court card, which tells me that mental clarity and truth are huge themes in what is coming for you. If the Queen of Swords is about personal truth and clear communication, the King of Swords is about authority, justice, logic, and making decisions based on principles and facts. This king is a judge, a strategist, someone who sees through manipulation and operates from integrity. What this suggests to me is that part of what is blowing up might involve authority figures, legal matters, contracts, or situations where you need to stand firmly in what is right and fair. The King of Swords does not make decisions based on emotion. He makes them based on what is just and logical. If you have been in a situation where you have been treated unfairly or where there has been dishonesty, this king suggests that truth and justice are coming. I am also getting that you might need to embody this kingly energy yourself. Maybe you have been too accommodating, too willing to see other people's perspectives at the expense of your own boundaries. The King of Swords is telling you to be fair but firm, to use your intellect and your understanding of what is right to guide your actions. Do not let anyone manipulate you with emotional appeals if the facts do not support their claims. This card also suggests that you might receive advice or guidance from someone who embodies these qualities. Someone older or more experienced who can help you see the situation objectively and make smart decisions. Be open to that wisdom, but also recognize that you have access to this energy within yourself. Three of Pentacles showed up, and this card shifted things into the practical realm of work, collaboration, and building something real. The Three of Pentacles is about teamwork, skill development, recognition for your talents, and laying the foundation for long-term success. After all the emotional and mental processing of the previous cards, this one is saying, okay, now let's actually do something with all this awareness. What is interesting is that the Three of Pentacles often appears when you are being seen and valued for your contributions. So part of what might blow up in your face in a good way is recognition, an opportunity, or a collaboration that you did not see coming. Maybe you have been working hard behind the scenes or developing your skills quietly. And suddenly, there is a moment where the right people notice, and you get an offer or an opportunity that accelerates your progress. This card also talks about learning and mastery. You might be about to enter a phase where you are learning from others or teaching others, where your expertise is being developed or shared. The emotional impact could be from finally feeling like your work matters, like you are building something meaningful, like your efforts are paying off in tangible ways. The Three of Pentacles is also reminding you that you do not have to do everything alone. Part of what is coming might involve connecting with the right people who share your vision and can help you build something together. Be open to collaboration, to learning, to asking for help when you need it. This is about teamwork and mutual support, leading to something solid and lasting. The last card I pulled is the Page of Pentacles, and I love how this reading is ending because the page brings such fresh, hopeful, grounded energy. Pages are messengers, beginners, students, and they represent new opportunities, especially in the material world of career, money, health, and practical matters. The Page of Pentacles is someone who is eager to learn, willing to start small, and focused on building something real step by step. This tells me that yes, something is going to blow up your current reality. Yes, you might cry from the emotional impact of it all. Yes, your heart might feel like it is exploding from the intensity of the revelations and opportunities coming your way. But on the other side of all of that, you are essentially being given a fresh start. You are being handed a new opportunity, a new path, a new way of approaching your material world and your practical goals. The Page of Pentacles is telling you to approach what is coming with curiosity and humility. You do not need to have it all figured out. You just need to be willing to take the first step, to learn as you go, to be practical and patient as you build toward your goals. This might be a new job opportunity, a chance to learn a valuable skill, an investment opportunity, or simply a shift in how you approach your finances and resources. What really strikes me about this card in this position is that it is so hopeful. After all the intensity and transformation suggested by the earlier cards, the Page of Pentacles is like the universe saying, "And here is your new beginning. Here is the seed you get to plant. Here is the opportunity to start fresh with everything you have learned." The tears you cry might be tears of gratitude, of relief, of excitement about finally having a clear path forward. Okay, Taurus. Let me pull all of this together for you because I know that was a lot of information. What I am seeing in this reading is that you are standing at a major threshold. Something is coming that is going to force you to make a choice, to see clearly, to wake up from illusion, and to step into your power. The blow-up is not necessarily a bad thing, even though the language sounds dramatic. It is more like a breakthrough moment that cracks you open and lets the light in. You have been in a holding pattern, maybe feeling disconnected or discouraged, possibly investing energy in the wrong things, or not seeing the opportunities right in front of you. What is coming is going to shake all of that up. You are going to see truth where there was confusion. You are going to access your power where you felt powerless. You are going to receive recognition or opportunity where you felt overlooked. Yes, this might feel overwhelming. Yes, you might cry. Yes, your heart might feel like it is exploding from the intensity of it all. But remember that sometimes we need to fall apart a little bit to come back together in a stronger, more authentic way. The cards are showing me that you have everything you need to handle this. You have the mental clarity of the sword's energy, the manifestation power of the magician, the practical skills shown in the Pentacles cards, and the courage to make aligned choices with the lovers. My advice to you is this: stay alert, pay attention, do not ignore your intuition or the opportunities that are being presented to you. When the moment comes, and you will know it when it does, respond from your highest self. Be honest, be clear, be willing to let go of what no longer serves you, and be brave enough to say yes to what is truly meant for you. This is your time to stop playing small, stop hiding, stop settling. What is coming is going to show you that you are ready for so much more than you have been allowing yourself to have. Trust the process, trust yourself, and get ready, because based on these cards, things are about to get very real very fast. But on the other side of this intensity is a version of you that is clearer, stronger, more empowered, and actively building the life you actually want. That is worth any temporary discomfort or growing pains. I hope this reading resonated with you. If you felt the energy of these messages, you are not alone in what you are going through. Sometimes we all need that wake-up call, that push from the universe that says it is time to level up. You have got this, Taurus. I will be rooting for you.